Okay, dude, Nike's suing Bape. Do you care about this?
It is actually interesting. Because Bape did rip off the Air Force One.
They ripped off a bunch of Nike shit too. If you look at like, there's multiple silhouettes that Bape has almost the exact same. And I didn't even realize this, Bape has a watch called the Bapex, which looks exactly like a Rolex. Like their whole model seems to be,
that's streetwear.
Yeah, that's streetwear.
That is true.
Streetwear does that.
But then isn't this the same? Like, isn't that just a kind of their model?
No, this is justifiable. Nike suing is justifiable completely. But what I'm saying is, what streetwear does is rip off other things.
I guess to me, this is this but
I feel like you didn't even listen to what I just said. That's what it felt like.
We're starting to realize he'll be doing that.
I know, he'd be just thinking the next shit and then not paying attention. Can you just acknowledge what I said?
Yes, this is what streetwear is.
What is it?
It is copying other people's shit that's like high designer and then pawning it off as your own.
Okay.
We therapized. Look at that.
Yeah. I was good.
Yeah.
I was good. He good? He good? Okay.
The small, I just figured out what you were saying a little early. Yeah,
that's fire.
That's good. You felt.
I'm gonna write that down.
It, though.
I'm gonna keep that.
Okay.
The small, and this might be stupid and small, but calling it Bapex, so even the writing looks exactly like Rolex, to me was like, now it's too much. If it's just the dial is the same and the bezel is the same, all right, I see that. But when you're making the font the same and spelling it out the same with the EX at the end, it's like, this seems unnecessary.
I feel like they do that so that you can't say to them, yo, you're just copying Rolex.
They make it so obvious.
They lean into the copy.
It's an homage. It's a parody.
So it's like, yes, exactly. Like, you're just wearing some knockoff Air Force Ones. It's like, yeah, dummy, that's the idea. Is Bape knocked off Air Force Ones, or they knocked off a Rolex or whatever it is. I'd have no problem with Nike going, yo, you're piggybacking on our shit. The fuck you doing? Like,
the crazy thing about Nike is that I thought that they were going to do this when Bape first dropped, because there was rumblings of them like doing some cease and desist shit,
like 20
and they
years
didn't.
ago.
Yeah, but now they just let this brand become gigantic,
behemoth,
and now you can hit them with the crazy joint. Why hit them early when they're still a young company, or let them grow big and then hit them with some crazy shit?
Apparently they had a meeting in 2009. So like I think the Bapesta, that top one that ripped the Air Force One, came out like 20 years ago. And so, and like in Japan, and it was like really popular in Japan and like parts of Europe. But then it kind of came over, and then in 2009, Nike had a meeting with Bape, like behind closed doors, to like discuss infringement, and then never executed on the lawsuit.
Yeah, there was talks of it. I remember that.
I wonder if they tried to buy them, and then Bape said no, and then Nike was like, all right, then your whole shit is over.
Maybe. There's also something to be said, it's interesting, people have brought this up, that actually Nike's also benefited from Bape doing this.
Because it
like,
gives value to the Air Force Ones.
A lot of the really cool colorways that came out for like the Air Force One, the Dunks, like back in the day.
Started with the Bapes?
So Bape was like ripping it and then doing like hot pink Air Force Ones that they thought, oh, this is like a basketball shoe, no one wants these. Or like the Dunks, oh, this is like a sports shoe, no one wants pink. And then they came out with like crazy designs and colorways, and then Nike started doing the same thing. So people are like, oh, well, it actually benefited both from like a design perspective. I don't know how much Nike would say that. It probably benefited Bape a million times
Way more.
But people bring that up, and I just thought it was an interesting point.
But this is gonna be crazy, because if they lose, so many companies are getting sued. Steve Madden, Aldo, all these brands
Rick
that pretty
Owens,
much
like,
Zara, H&M, like that is gonna be nuts.
According to the lawsuit, I thought there was something to do with the patent, but then they brought it up. According to the lawsuit, the reason they're executing it now is that it wasn't making that big of a dent in the American market for Nike for the longest time.
And the second it started.
And then apparently they also started doing collabs. So like Bape was doing a Marvel collab and doing like the exclusive Marvel
now
sneaker.
you're fucking
taking
with real
business
money.
away from
And now
them.
Nike's like, you're gonna take our shit and take brand opportunities?
Wow.
So this is kind of a good lesson. If you are gonna bite shit, like stay in your lane, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of middle ground in terms of
Son,
like...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's wild greedy, bro. You ripping them off completely.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna go to Marvel and be like, yo, do a collab with the rip off of the Nike.
But it's also been 20 years, so now Bape looks at the brand, they're like, we're more than the Bape stuff. We are all of this stuff. We're everything that Nigo's created.
Yeah.
And we're the hoodies, we're the, the bear, what?
What'd you say?
His name, the designer.
What's his name, bro?
Nigo.
What? N-I what?
N-I-G-O.
I don't know, man. Did he rip off
That's what
something
I'm
else?
thinking. Yeah, that's what
Did he rip off another word?
Nah, I don't think so. He's just a Japanese guy.
He didn't slightly change another word? Like, because this is somebody who likes to adopt hip hop culture and make it a little bit different. Do you think it's possible that he adopted another word and made his name from that?
At the end.
Oh, what, you
Yeah,
mean the
just
N-word? No, I don't think he had any relation to like Black American culture at all.
You sure?
I mean, I think obviously through Nike, but I don't think it was directly, you know, like in a racial way. This is the original brand logo.
Mark.
Holy
My God, this
shit.
guy's a fucking racist.
We got a real live fucking racist?
This guy's an absolute
Wait, what?
racist.
Wait, why? Why?
Son, Bape?
What?
Bape?
Why? Wait, why is that?
Ape with a B on the front?
Well, it stands for bathing ape.
What do you call? Yeah, that's a nice cover. What do you call a black nerd?
Poindexter.
No, you call him a blurred.
A blurred. What is he trying to say right here?
Holy shit!
I never
This
heard
is
that.
unbelievable.
Nike, sue that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sue that
For
motherfucker.
everything he's got.
Yup.
This guy's a problem, dude.
This guy's a fucking racist problem, bro. Think about that, Al.
Nah, because I like the brand. So I yeah, I know I do, but I fuck with Bape hard.
Bro, I know you fuck with it, but listen, you got, you
This
know
is
what
why
I mean?
black people forgave Gucci. Remember when Gucci had like all the racist pictures on their
Like,
on their
boycott
shirts?
Gucci, they were
They're
like,
come on, for a little. Hiatus Gucci.
They
We're not gonna
Italian,
cancel
they
them.
Italian.
No,
Yeah,
we're gonna
they
go
don't
off season on Gucci.
So,
You know what I mean?
Balenciaga, we 2 months away from looking the other way.
But yeah, it's very interesting. Now they're suing Lululemon on top of that.
Nike is?
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, Nike's coming to
Yo,
collect.
fuck Lululemon,
Get
dog.
that.
Take him down.
Get that. I
I've
like
had
that.
enough.
Okay, Nike.
Damn,
I like
Dove, what you gonna do now?
that. Yo, Dove like his Lulus.
He do
don't
like his Lulus.
Nah,
He
but you
like
like
his
your
Lulus.
travel Nike. You got nice little travel Nike sweats.
I only have one pair of Lulu, and it's the travel sweats.
I didn't
have
even
Nike
know-
sweats too.
I did not know, and this is not a knock. I didn't know Lululemon made clothes for men before until you had those pants.
One pair, you could barely see the logo. It's not bad.
They make
That's
nice
fine.
clothes
There's
for
nothing
men.
wrong.
They make nice
No,
clothes
I
for
just
men.
didn't know. I
quality
thought it was
clothing,
just
quality
a female
clothiers.
I
brand.
need to have a red Band-Aid at the top
And
of my
when you
beanie,
first
let
said that, I
everyone
was like,
know.
is he wearing
Red Band-Aid.
red band? That's funny.
But yeah, no, it started off as like a woman's brand. Right?
Yeah,
Like everyone
I
knew
thought
it
he
for
was
like the
wearing like
leggings.
women's pants.
Yeah.
Do you have a pair of leggings though, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, right? Leggings are awesome.
Obvious.
No, you wear leggings every time you work out. Yes or no?
What underneath? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so my junk won't fall out.
Oh, okay.
Come on, bro.
Ooh. So anyway, that's this lawsuit. It's very interesting. What do you think?
I mean, we've been sent a cease and desist from Nike.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy that
Uh-oh.
it took Bape 20 years to get that shit, and we got that shit with one fucking design.
Yeah,
They heard
one
the footsteps,
season.
But
bro.
they got it
They heard the
early.
footsteps, bro.
Ooh, they knew.
Yeah.
They knew. But you just can't fault Nike right here. It's a blatant ripoff. And racism.
Yeah, that's my real issue. Is the
Yeah,
racism.
It's racism and a blatant ripoff.
I don't think it's racist, really, but
Mark, you were the one that made the argument.
no, I didn't.
You tried to make that connection.
I never made this connection.
Yeah, you did, Mark.
I just
Don't
said
be
his
starting
name
with
and then
me.
I showed the logo of the brand and then you guys made a bunch of
you
inferences
would
about black
defend the
people.
racist.
What you have against Nego?
Yeah.
What? I like
He can
it. I
say
think
it.
he's a cool designer.
He can say it.
He also doesn't speak English at all.
What? He's right
Wow.
here, man. What are you doing, bro?
Nah,
what
but
is
I don't
that?
No,
speak
I'm
English.
talking about Alex. I'm talking about Alex. He doesn't speak English. You understand?
know,
I just
we
made
know,
that.
we
I just
know.
made that
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, it's literally what I said.
just literally like
What? I wasn't listening. My bad. My bad.
All right, guys, listen, that's been an episode of Flagrant.
racist. you don't listen to black people. Huh?
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in a movie theater.
Listen, all I gotta tell you is we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna see you for Patreon tomorrow. Pull up patreon.com/flagrant.
Yeah. Can we talk about ancient civilizations tomorrow?
I cannot fucking
Oh, I
wait.
can't
excited,
fucking
bro.
wait.
I
Let's
cannot
do it.
fucking wait for tomorrow's motherfucking Patreon.
I don't know. You're gonna have to sell me on this shit. You're
Come
gonna have
on.
to sell me on it.
Yo.
I'm not sold yet.
I don't want to. All right. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Peace.